Hi guys, Steffi here. No. As in the description, the pens are not for the Cabinet Office, the government. No. These pens, the Burnham pens for the Cabinet, are for a viewer who got in touch with me recently and said, well, I've acquired a lovely Burnham display cabinet and I'd like to fill it with Burnham pens. Let's just show you the cabinet that he shared with me. There we go. Look at that. What a lovely piece of history. A Burnham cabinet. Excellent. So, the gentleman said, I would like to fill the cabinet up with Burnham pens. Do you have any? I said, yes, I have. I restored a couple. He's already had a couple of Burnham pens from me. And he's just recently ordered 3 more pens for the cabinet. Now, the first one he saw in one of my recent pen haul videos. Here it is. There you go, a lovely Burnham pen. And after some restoration, here's the pen in question. So let's show you the barrel imprint. There we go, Burnham, made in England. And this one is the number 44 in this lovely burgundy grey and sort of honey marbling. Gold-plated trim. It's got a gold-plated lever, as you can see there. A gold-plated cap band and a very recognisable Burnham clip with the word Burnham running down the length. And this lovely sort of cap stud finial to the very top. Now, for you people that don't know, the Burnham pens were made by Harry Burnham. They were made from around about the 1920s through to, I believe, sort of the mid-1960s. And they made many different kinds of pens, different trim, different styles, some beautiful pens. And they also made these, what I term as the numbered pens, in these lovely marbling colours. Now, the size of this pen, from the top of the cap to the bottom of the barrel, is 114 millimeters capped. Around the diameter of the pen, it's around about 10 millimeters in diameter. It's got a screw cap, which you can see there. Let's give you a couple of little twirls. Very nice indeed, fully restored, brand new sack installed and ready to go. Now, this particular model, they varied slightly. Some had what we term as gold-plated nibs or steel nibs, as in this one being a Burnham medium S20 nib. There's a sideways view. There's the feed underneath, a sort of, if you like, a ladder feed, as you can see there, in lovely clean condition. And as I said, ready to go and ready to join the rest of the pens in that lovely cabinet. Okay, now the second pen that he saw was this one. There you go, once again, a lovely pen. Just needs a little bit of TLC. And here it is after that TLC. Now this one, again, it's one of the numbered versions, as you can see there, Burnham 49, made in England again. Once again, a lever pen, very similar to the previous one with a band, as you can see there. The Burnham clip, and once again, this slightly peaked finial to the top of the cap. You can see this one comes in this lovely blue and grey marbling with black veins. So as I said, the colours of some of these pens is absolutely gorgeous. Now, the chap actually said to me that he doesn't want to duplicate any models that he's got, and I believe this one and the previous one I've just shown you is for his good lady because they're slightly smaller pens. Okay, so these are for his, as I say, for his good lady, so I hope she enjoys the pens. There we go again. Some different angles for you. You can see this one. Now, incidentally, before I show you the rest, the size of this pen from the top of the cap to the bottom of the barrel is 112 millimeters capped. Around the barrel, it's 10 millimeters. So as you can see, literally 2 millimeters as with the previous one. So they're very similar, you know, very similar in size and very similar sort of designs. The only difference being this one, you know, this one's got a gold nib. As we said, it is a lever fill pen. So you can see this section there. And then we've got, in this particular case, we've got a Burnham 14 karat gold, super quality nib. So in this, on this particular model, we've now got the gold nib. Again, a sideways view. And if you look at the feed, again, the feed tend to be standard on these models of that particular period. Now, when I say that particular period, I'm dating all the 3 pens that you're going to see today around the mid-1950s. Okay, so all of a similar date. So as we said, we've got the 2 pens here. And again, as I've mentioned, these are for his good lady. And then lastly, I actually went on a pen hunting trip recently, and I found a few pens which I'm going to be showing to you people, because these are going in the post, I thought. And I also found another one. In fact, I found 3, 2 of which he's already got the models, but the third one is this gorgeous one here. Okay, so I recently found this one on my travels, and what we've got in this particular case, there we go, a Burnham 51, once again made in England, and as I've just mentioned, made around the 1950s. Now the size of this particular pen, slightly bigger from the top of the cap to the bottom of the barrel, around about 117 millimeters capped, slightly wider at 11 millimeters in diameter. Once again, as I said, of this particular period, the numbered pens, you know, the trim is quite similar on all these pens, in that we've got this elongated lever once again. We've got a slightly wider cap band, as you can see there, and then once again the very recognizable Burnham clip with the word Burnham and the slightly peaked finial to the very top of the cap. In absolutely gorgeous condition. I've serviced this one. We've put a brand new sack in it, and you can see this one is in this gorgeous sort of honey coloured or brown marbling with grey marbling or grey flecks to it with black veins, as you can see nice and clearly, hopefully. So let's unscrew the cap. Let's give it one of the twirls so you can see the pen in a couple of different angles. Very nice indeed. As I said, this one I found recently. I restored it. It didn't need a lot of work when I found it. It was in lovely condition, but we've actually just cleaned it up, polished it, put a brand new sack in the pen, and it'll be going in the post across the sea to John, and I hope he enjoys his pens. So there's the section for you there. Once again, we've got a gold nib. In this case, it says Burnham 14 karat gold. Okay, There's a sideways view. And once again, if we look at the feed, again, the same feed with the other 2 pens. And again, the feed of that particular period for these numbered pens. Okay, so there we have it. So it's not 3 pens for the government cabinet office, but 3 pens for John's shop display cabinet. And I believe this one will be going in the cabinet. He said, I mean, basically he doesn't want to duplicate the models that he's already got. So, you know, there's some that he's already bought from me. Presumably he's not got this one because he ordered this one. And I assume that'll be going in the cabinet next to all the other Burnhams he's collecting. So 1 for the cabinet maybe, and 2 for the good lady. I'm sure she'll enjoy these pens as well. So there we have it. I hope you like your pens, John. I'm sure some of them are going to look absolutely stunning in that lovely shop display cabinet that you managed to acquire. And yes, he's in the USA, so what's a cabinet that presumably was made in Britain doing over in the USA? I'm not sure, but well done, John, for finding that gorgeous cabinet. So I hope you've enjoyed looking at the pens as much as I enjoy showing them to you people. Don't forget, leave a comment down below. Give the video a thumbs up if you will. Subscribe to the channel as well. But for now, I'm just going to say Slava Ukraini from me and these lovely pens. Bye-bye for now.